Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Out of the Park Baseball 22 here on GM Games. This is our Draft to Glory attempt. I'm not quite sure how it's going to go, but we're a couple years in and there are some promising signs, not necessarily on the field, where we had our worst season yet. 60 and 102 in our first season, 62 and 100 a year ago, and then this past season 56 and 106. But in the minor leagues, there is a lot to be excited about. Starting in, just start in AAA. There's not a whole lot, or in AA. There's not a whole lot in AAA. We got Chris Seiss, who looks to be pretty okay, but that's about it. But starting in AA is where the magic happens. Josh Eknes, a 29th round draft pick a year ago, is the number 6 prospect in baseball at age 21. The growth has been absolutely phenomenal for Eknes. He'll finish off the season in AA, probably start here next year, maybe start in AAA, I'm not really sure. Teodano, our potential closer of the future, pair him along with Darwin's and Hernandez, we picked up in the Rule 5. Jack Leiter was obviously the number 1 pick in 2021. He's coming along nicely. Cody Bradford, he's 25, but he looks like he could be a decent back of the rotation starter. Cole Winn, Ronnie Henriquez. We got another catcher coming up in David Garcia. Zavala has come along a bit here. Down in A-ball, we've got some young, even younger players. Sean Heine was one of our draft picks this season. Our number 1 pick this past season, Christian Little. He's a couple years away, but at age 20, he's pretty well developed. Got 4 really good pitches. Jack D'Onofrio was a top 5 pick for us. Probably our best hitting prospect at the moment. Him and Elijah Green. Green really just tearing the cover off the ball in the minors. See, a year ago he hit 328 in rookie ball, hit 342 this year before we called him up, and then he hit 321 with power in A-ball. So he's coming along well. So we got a couple of solid offensive prospects, a lot of pitching depth that is working its way up. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how things go here in the upcoming next couple of seasons. Yeah, it's going to be – we're still not very good. We're still terrible. And next year's probably not going to be any better just because none of our players are quite ready yet. So we still have another – I think 2025 is kind of that first year where I think we may start to see a bit of a bump to our on the field results. Phillies and the Twins. That's a fun World Series. The Minnesota Twins win the World Series. Let's go. All right, so our score is a 10. We have to hire some coaches. Let's do that. What do we need? We need an assistant GM. Let's, I guess, do that first. We're just going to find the cheapest one we can find who heavily favors prospects. There we go. Tim Kazman. He will be our new GM. We need a manager at Round Rock. Coach ratings. I just want to hire young players. Oh, Osney. Osney gets along well with all of our... I would almost rather find someone who gets along with pitchers since we're going to be calling up some of our younger pitchers here soon. Blake Butera. Sure. Bobby Werns, a 29-year-old, will be our AAA manager. Relationships with pitchers. Again, I'm looking for people who are going to have decent relationships with pitchers. So let's do this. Because we're going to be calling up some of our younger pitchers through the system here. Sure, Mike Johns doesn't get along well with our batters, but whatever. A-ball, same deal. Steve Underwood. Nope. Luis Caballero. Boris Rothermund. I'm going to take him just because of his name. That's a great name. And I think we have just one more. A-ball. Mike Lockwood, no. Ken Knutson, he's too old. He's 65. Ben Fritz. Gets along well with our good pitchers, which I'm fine with, so that's good. We'll offer Ben Fritz. All right. So we're into the offseason. Let's take a look at our mail. Jose Leclerc, we will execute the option. Yeah, our team payroll's down to $65 million. We got some people leaving, which we know about. Top prospects, Josh Eknes is still number 6. We're up to the number 8 minor league system in baseball. Okay, so here we go. Arbitration. First of all, do we want to re-sign any of these players? I think... Offer him and offer him because all they want are minor league deals, so there's no harm in doing it. We'll go back and take a look at those other guys in a minute. Jose Trevino. I want to find a team. I'm going to shop him and then see if we can sell him for cash. That's sort of the plan here because we do have the ability to trade players for cash. So if we can get $1 million for him, nobody wants him. All right. I guess let's just do this. Let's just find a team. The Brewers look like they need a catcher. So we go to AAA. Trevino, will you give me $1 million? No. Okay, what about $500,000? Okay. Yeah, so nobody even wants him. All right, let's go back and let's sign some of these other guys first. So he wants, $950, so we should be able to offer him $915. John King only wants $1 million. He's not interested in discussing with us right now. Jonathan Hernandez, yeah, everyone's angry, which, I mean, I guess makes sense. Hernandez wants $175. Let's see if we can offer him... Take something like that. He's happy with the dollar amount, but doesn't want to be locked up that long. All right, well, whatever. So 175. So we'll sign him to a 170. Will he take that? Yep. Okay. 1.7. Guzman wants 2.6. So we should be able to offer him like 2.45 or 2.5 maybe. Okay. And then Tavares wants $1 million. He's not interested in discussing. All right. So everyone's angry with us because we're terrible, but that's fine, I guess. Palumbo. Yeah, we'll just let these guys walk. I'm not interested in... I can't imagine anybody's going to want him, but we'll fire it up and see what it says. Oh, wow. Okay. So there are teams that want him. All right, so can we sell him instead? They don't have enough cash. $875. $675. $500. $450. $350. $350. Come on. Give me something here. Ugh. Oops. Really? Okay, so we can't sell these players, which is fine. So we will just sim ahead to... I guess it doesn't matter. Sim up to free agency. So we're signing our coaches, signing our assistant GM. Dalton discovers... He hasn't found anybody any good yet. I mean, he's 1.5 star, high work ethic, so maybe. But so far, he hasn't really found anybody for me. And that's one of the things we're depending on, right? Is finding a player, finding a kind of diamond in the rough, so to speak, from our scout. We're just simming ahead here. Okay, fan interest for Darwin's and Hernandez increased. That's good. That is good. The Twins beat the Phillies. Guzman signed. All right, anything here? No Rookie of the Year votes. No Platinum Stick. No Reliever of the Year. Phoenix Sanders and JP Martinez won Gold Gloves. Is that his second? No, it's his first. Okay, so he won the Gold Glove and left. So he didn't hit this year, but at least he fielded. Just get up to arbitration. Let's finish Arb and see what everybody gets. All right, so we won with Hernandez. We won with Martin. We won with Tavares. And we won with King. So, I mean, that's fine. You know, we end up with more money than what we had initially thought. We can't sign anybody. Can't sign anybody. This is the only time that the doing it this way really bums me out, is when we hit that first day of free agency, because it's always a fun day in Out of the Park baseball, and we've got players here that would be interesting that we can't sign. So front office, yeah, money's going the wrong direction here, but I'm hopeful that let's just get up to the Rule 5. I gotta get one then. I'm hopeful that we see some growth. I mean, you see some players here who aren't terrible. So I'm hoping for some growth this year, and hopefully we can bring some. We were attracting fans. We had like a 14% bump on our revenue about halfway through the Rafael Devers to release a jazz album. Let's go, Rafi! All right, I wasn't aware that Rafi was a jazz fan. All right, so it's the time for the Rule 5. Let's take a quick look and see if there's anybody that we need to make sure we put on. I can't. Well, I guess Henriquez. Yeah, Henriquez and Garcia both have to go on the 40-man. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, to Rule 5. And we're picking first this year. All right, so what do we want? Everything. So we got Bailey Falter, he's a 26-year-old. Let's look at batters, because we have some pitching depth on the way up. What we don't have a lot of is hitting depth. Mark Vientos. He's not bad. I mean, he is what he is at this point, right? At 24, he's not going to develop much more. Although he's not, I mean, he's really not bad, so that might not be a terrible option. Let's see what else is available. Alexander Canario, he's still got some room for growth. Omar Estevez is a infielder who can't play infield. Anthony Garcia, we could take a run at another Yankees prospect. 30 home runs last year. 28-year-old. Get Deshaun Knowles. Meh. Yeah, again, not a lot of great talent here. Helio Ramos, I don't mind. Right fielder, good defensively. He's a leader. Cole Roederer, another outfielder. Again, a little bit disappointing. I mean, there are some players there that I'm going to take, but a little bit disappointing. Yeah, there aren't really, at least nothing here that stands out to me. Seth Corey. I think we're going to take Seth Corey with that first pick. 25-year-old, decent stuff, decent movement. The control's rough, but 3 good pitches. We're going to take Seth Corey. And we'll go all the way to... Is anybody else taken? Johanse Torres, James Outman, Nido, Chance Cisco, and Bailey Falter. All right. So that means a couple of those batters that we're still that we were looking at are still there. So let's go right back here. And Postel's there again, and he's better this year than he was last year. Yeah, a little bit. He got some growth from his batting eye, I guess. Ramos. Ugh. All right, 40 man. He can go away. He can go away. He can go away. Transaction. Designate for assignment. Back to the draft. Helio Ramos, where are you, my man? Draft him. So Vientos is still there. I think we're going to take him. And then what else? What else? Again, Estevez, a shortstop who can't play shortstop. Daniel Johnson's not bad, but he's 28. Knowles, I wouldn't mind. A glove so smooth that people fly. His low adaptability and work ethic. I'm not taking him. He could bring back Nate Lowe. Cole Rutterer. Soft hands. Defender's instincts. Plays the game with energy and drive. Quick on the base path. Good plate discipline. Yeah, sure. Cole Rutterer. We'll take him. Oh, it's not our pick. We lost Diosebel Arias. Okay. All right. Let's go back to pitching. Luarbert Arias. He's not really any good. Santiago Flores. 23-year-old out of the Pittsburgh organization. Again, I like this profile. Good stuff. The movement and control are meh. But he's got 4 good pitches. Struck out 152 and 146 innings. Yes. Santiago Flores. Come on down. And I got a couple more people. All right. Who's getting the boot now? Cody. Wanderson Charles is down to 2 stars, huh? Okay. And I guess Ibanez. We don't really need him either. So we will designate them both. We will go back to the Rule 5. We will take Santiago Flores. And let's keep looking at pitchers. Jake Room. Oh, he has stopped developing. Reggie Lawson isn't bad. Jack Leftwich isn't bad. Yeah, there are some decent pitchers here. Brendan Malone is 23. He's just so underdeveloped. He would get absolutely smoked in the majors right now. 39 stuff, 28 movement and control. I just can't. Robinson Ortiz. Yep, Robinson Ortiz. Let's make sure there's nobody else that I want to take more than him with this pick. Yeah, that works. All right, now let's just quickly take a look at batters one more time. I think that's it. I think that's all we're going to do. In fact, it is. That's it. We made 5 picks. Corey, Ramos, Vientos, Roeder, 6. Corey, Ramos, Vientos, Roederer, Flores, and Ortiz. All right. Well, now we're going to sim ahead to the beginning of opening day. There's not much else to look at between here and there, so I will be right back. All right, we're back. It is just about opening day. We got to cut our roster down, which shouldn't be too hard. Abreu can go down. He's been terrible. Spees can go down. He's been bad. Abreu has to get DFA'd. Okay. Can I send people down that don't have to be DFA'd? Like send Charles down? Yep. So we're at 16. We got to send 3 more players down. Engler will be 1. Then will be another. Shoot. That's right. He was injured all of last year. That's fine. Just get rid of him. Just get rid of him. And then Abreu, we will DFA. I don't think anybody's going to take him. So here's our pitching staff. And honestly, we had some. He didn't show it in his output, his stats, but he got some growth to his movement and his control, which is nice. And Ortiz, I believe, also showed a little bit too. Yeah, he got better. His overall got better, and then he peaked a little bit with all 3 of his ratings. So this is what we're going to run with. King, Sanders, Corey, Flores, and Hernandez. Hernandez, Leclerc, Martin, Evans, San Martin will go into the bullpen this year. Ronnie Henriquez is going to make the team out of spring training. Good for him. Jonathan Hernandez and Haver Bueno actually needs to pitch more. He's actually going to be a middle relief used more often because he's better than Martin. All right. And now we're at 33, so we got to send 6 batters down. 33, 7 batters down. So Garcia, Terry, Doro, Tejada can all go down. And then we're going to have some interesting decisions to make. Tejada, we have to DFA. Yeah, we have to DFA him. So we need to get down to 26, right? Yeah, we got to send 3 more players down. So who are those 3 players? Freudis Nova, O'Neal Cruz, and we have to send 1 more down. And I think it's got to be Bubba Thompson. Even though the defense is there, we have a couple of Rule 5 guys up that we need to work with. All right. So there is that. Let's go in and let's set our lineup. Josh Jung is our number 3 hitter. Aranda is going to be our number 2 hitter. Yep, Aranda's going to be number 2. No, Aranda's going to be our leadoff hitter. Connor Falefa will bat second. Guzman will be our first baseman. I kind of like Helio Ramos in right over Florial now. 41, 43, 66. 41, 43, 66. Yeah, Ramos is our new starting right fielder. I think that is a no-brainer here. So we need all 3 of our outfielders still. Do we go Roederer? Because, yeah, I think we're going to go Roederer. And so we're going to go Ramos in right. We'll bat Roederer, then Huff, then Taveras. And that is our lineup. Better than previous seasons, I think. So Vientos, we'll get him out there every 5th day. Hernandez will start. Can he play any? Okay. So he can't really play short. He can really only play second. So he'll come in for Aranda every 5th game as well. Vientos every 8th game for Chung. Every 10th game there. We don't even have Martinez starting anymore. The Gold Glover goes to the bench. We'll start him every 4th day, though. And then Taveras and Ramos. All right. Let's copy this lineup and paste it in here against lefties. Do we want to make any changes? Roederer is okay against lefties. Is Guzman? No, he's a mess against lefties. So Vientos will come in and play left against lefties. He's actually better against lefties, so we will do a little bit of that. What's Aranda look like against lefties? He's actually better against lefties than he is righties. That's a bit strange. No, I don't want him starting, and we'll do that. So Aranda, Kiner-Falefa, Jung, Vientos, Ramos, Taveras, Huff, and Retterer. Now we have to call some people up, send some people around. I think Eknis will get the call up to AAA. Teodano will go up to AAA. Leiter will go up to AAA. Bradford will go to AAA. Wynn will go to AAA. Zavala will stay. Yeah, he'll stay for now. Acuna. There's no tilde, so it's Acuna. He's going to start where he is. Same thing with Carter. Freeman will get called up. Gomez will stay there. Heine will go up. A-Ball, D'Onofrio will start in high A. Elijah Green will start in high A. Christian Little will start in high A. Appleby will start in high A. Colley, Moeller, Poland, Shores, Taylor, and Torres will all start in high A. Acosta, actually, let's just do it this way. These guys are all going to start in A-Ball. Jesse Bullard has gone the wrong way. Well, I mean, his potential dropped, but his ratings increased. So that's fine. I mean, I'm okay with that, but we'll start him. No, we're going to start him there as well. And then we will do this. And that is that. Cool. Do we have any 2.5-star players that aren't flagged? Spees. I don't care about him. I forgot about Seiss. He needs to come up soon. All right. Okay, so that's where we are. Let's get to opening day. (11-17) in spring training this year. I mean, I'm expecting, close to, if not over 100 losses again. But next year, we're going to start to have some of our players come up and hopefully make an impact. We picked up a couple of decent pitchers in the Rule 5 too, so that could help us stay respectable on the field. Eknis is now the number 4 ranked prospect. Where is our minor league system? Number 5, Eknis, Green, D'Onofrio, Leiter, and Little. So those guys are our future, as they say. Josh Eknis, I mean, if he ends up 92, 51, 55 at the end of this season, he's our ace and our opening day starter next year. So let's sim. Let's do some simming here. And we, just like last year, we start off the season really, really good. Last season, we started out like 7-3. We started out this season 4-1. Don't expect it to last, but, who knows? Allard, we will demote him to AAA, I think, at this point. The longer you can stay closer to 500, you know what I mean? All right, so we lose Sanders. He's day-to-day. But for 4 weeks, though, we should probably get him on the DL. And Allard will come up, and he's been awful, but we will put him in the rotation anyway. Let's keep going. Yeah, so we started 5-1. We're now 5-8. So the wheels fell off pretty quickly. We win a couple of games here in a row, though. Wow. We are 11-11. Henriquez on the DL. We got to call somebody up. Not ready to call up any of our young players yet. Our starting pitching has been so bad. Starting pitching has been terrible. Our bullpen has been pretty good. And I imagine that means our offense has been okay. And we'll take a look here in a second. So we come out of April 11-11. I mean, I'll certainly take it. Flores continues to get better. Again, not showing it on the field, but the ratings are getting better. So that's what we're looking at. Same thing with Ortiz. He's been a little better performance-wise, but his ratings got better. Ramos hitting .321. Teodano got better. Yeah, he got that stuff up to an 82. He will be up next season. Leiter got better. Off to a hot start in AAA. Eknes got better. He got even better. Holy wow. 98, 96 stuff. Yeah, these guys are ready to rock. One more year, though. One more year. We're going to keep you in AAA for the season, and we will start next year. So the AL Batter of the Month, Ryan Mountcastle, Brian Mata, the Pitcher of the Month, and Julio Ramos wins the AL Rookie of the Month. We take a look at our stats. Yeah, our pitching, our starters have been worst in the league. Our bullpen's been really good. Defensively, we've been below average, but we're hitting. We're not scoring many. It's weird. We're third in batting average, sixth in on-base percentage, but 11th in runs scored. So we're getting a lot of hits. We're just not driving a lot of people in. Aranda doing a solid job, putting up a 400 on-base percentage. Kind of Falef is hitting 360. Jung still isn't hitting, but Julio Ramos. Look at we've got some good batting averages this year, guys. You know, it's an early start still, but we've got some good ratings here early on. All right, let's keep going. Let's get through May. DeMarcus Evans, 2 to 3 weeks. Strained bicep to 8-1 win over the Astros. Vientos 4 for 5. 2 home runs. Flores, 5 shutout innings. There we go. Let's do some simming. Yeah, guys, I think we've cracked through here a little bit. Martinez out for a few weeks. Who do we want to call up? Bubba Thompson. Well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, it's still early, but, I mean, yeah, we've just lost like 5 in a row. But we come back and we beat the Angels 11-1. So Evans, we'll put him on the injured list. We will call up Sanders. We're going to leave our rotation the way it is, and Sanders will become a long relief. Cody will be a middle reliever. Yeah, Hernandez has been good. Hernandez, how did we do here? 2 hits, 4 RBIs for Ramos, 3 hits, 3 RBIs for Jung, 3 RBIs for Kiner Falefa. Flores, 5 2/3 of 1-run ball. Excellent. So we are still in last place, but back-to-back tough losses. How's our front office look? Yeah, we got people coming in this year. We got people coming in because we're playing decent baseball. Corey's out for 2 months. That sucks. That sucks. All right. Still not ready to call these guys up. I know I probably should. I mean, Eknes is just dominating AAA ball. 74 strikeouts in 47 innings. But I can't pull the trigger on it just yet. So we're going to call up Reed Anderson. We will put Phoenix Sanders into the rotation. Make him a long reliever. And let's keep going. Enriquez is eligible to come off the DL, so we can just turn around and send whoever that was. Who was it? Reed Anderson back down to AAA. Get Enriquez back up there. Get him in as a long relief, and let's keep going. Yeah, see, we're starting to struggle here a bit, so I don't want to, think I may have gotten a little cocky there when I talked about how we had, potentially were turning the corners here. But yeah. All right, so we get Evans back as well. So who's going to go down? Who's been our worst pitcher? Cody. All right, so we will send Kyle Cody back down. It's fine. DFA him. I don't care. No one's going to take him. Oh, Evans, he's got to come off tomorrow. All right. And Taveras is out for a week. Bubba Thompson, send him back down. Get Martinez back up. Get Evans back in there as a middle reliever. A 10-2 win over Oakland. Jung, 3 hits, 2 RBIs. Huff had a couple of RBIs. Retterer, 2 hits, 4 runs knocked in. Bubba Thompson, 3 for 4. Colby Allard pitched well. All right. All right, guys, we're 24-27 through May. It's clicking. So Aranda's overall dropped, but his ratings continue to improve. I mean, he's 285, 357, 448. I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. Guzman's going the wrong way, but we're getting some other players who are going the right way. How are things going in the minors? Heine's pitching okay. Little's doing quite well in high A ball. I don't think his ratings aren't going up much, but they're going up. So slow development. Brady Davis was our 7th round pick in 2022. He's doing okay in A ball. All right, let's look at our minors real quick. Anybody that deserves a call up. Spees got better, and he just got a lot better. So I think it's time to move him back up there and lock that. I mean, he is 26, but we'll disable the AI promotion. How's Zavala doing? 270, 389, 402. We'll leave him there for the time being. D'Onofrio, he got better too. And he's destroying the baseball in high A ball, so it's time to call him up. Evan Carter. We'll leave him there for now. Gomez. Moeller. Chase Shores. Our 2nd round pick in 2022 is not pitching particularly well, but we'll leave him there. Damian Torres is pitching well. He's our 3rd round pick last season. Cox and Davis are 2 youngsters that we drafted. Perez and Rasmussen's doing pretty well. 24th round pick in A ball, hitting 307. I'll take it. All right, now let's look at our offense. Let's look at our team. Kiner Falefa, 2.2 WAR already. 4 home runs, 27 RBIs, 864 OPS. Josh Jung finally figuring it out. Well, no, he had a pretty good year last year too. I shouldn't say that. Helio Ramos has been fantastic. Aranda's been good. Tavares has had a bounce-back season. Retterer's been really good. Huff is hitting okay. Guzman's been below average. But he and Vientos, between the two of them, 14 home runs, 33 RBIs. I'll take it. Martinez, Florial, Hernandez, and Pozo are all varying levels of bad. I shouldn't say that. I mean, Vientos, Martinez, and Florial are all above. They're all positive WAR. Pitching, it's still not great, but we at least have some pieces here that make me think we're going in the right direction. So Flores has been bad, but again, the ratings suggest that he'll be fine. Robinson Ortiz hasn't pitched poorly at all. Hernandez has been our best pitcher. You got to get him out there more. Got to get him pitching more. John King continues to be our ace. Colby Allard has pitched well. Bueno has been bueno. We got him out there on a more regular basis. So, yeah, I mean, we're not a very good team. We're probably not going to finish 500, but, I mean, it's been better. It's been better. We're 27 and 29. We lose Robinson for a bit of time. Let's call up Spees and put who in the rotation? I guess San Martin can go back in the rotation. Yeah, I guess. A 12-11 victory. So the pitching staff doesn't get it done, but the offense comes to play yet again. All right. Well, whatever. A win's a win's a win at this point. We're a 500 team. We are over 500 on June 11th. Over 500 on June 11th. Who would have thought? Guys, we're 4 games over. We're in second place. $39 and $35. All right, so it's July 1st, and we're 3 games over 500. I don't know what to do with this information. So Spees continues to get better. That stuff finally peaked. San Martin's gotten better. Ortiz continues to get better, even though he's hurt. Flores dropped a bit, but I still like his potential. Retterer continues to get better. He's been fantastic. Get down to AAA. Jack Leiter continues to pitch really, really well. Josh Eknes is up to 3.5 star, 4.5 star. The stuff is going to peak at 100. The movement is going to peak, and that control is, he's going to force our hand. I mean, we may need to call him up here at some point. Cody Bradford got better. He may be the first one we call up just because he's already 26. Wow. All right. Okay. I mean, I don't. We're 2.5 games out of a playoff spot, and I don't know how we're doing it. We're 12th in runs scored and 8th in runs against, but we're not doing it. I guess defensive efficiency, base running, and bullpen is how we are getting it done. This is crazy. All right, well, let's get to the draft because we have the number 1 pick in the draft. DeMarcus Evans suspended, so we lose a couple games in a row. Robinson Ortiz eligible to come off the DL, so who goes down? Who's been the worst? Enriquez has been good. Jonathan Hernandez has been bad. Can we just send him down, or do we have... Yeah, I was going to say, he's not somebody I would want to DFA. Let's get Ortiz back in the rotation, replacing San Martin. And yeah, so we've lost a few games in a row here. I certainly, I don't expect us to finish at 500. But this really looks like it might be that first year where we see some real growth. Yeah, we've lost like 7 games in a row now. Yeah, we lost a bunch of games in a row. I think we're winless. Yeah, we're 0-9 in July. Still have a ton of fans coming in. Fan interest is going the right direction for a change. If we end up at 70 wins, I mean, that's a huge improvement. All right, what do we got? So let's look at batters first. Joey Spence is a really great hitting catcher. Who do they think we should take? Joey Spence. All right. I don't know how I feel about that. No. Ugh, bad year to have the number 1 pick in the draft. Brody Chestnut. And it may be the catcher. I mean, OSA likes him more than we do. It looks like he's gotten better here over the last year. Hasn't been a huge spike, but has gotten better. His catcher rating is fine. I mean, he's a good defensive catcher. Is there anybody else? I think that might be the pick. Like, as crazy as it sounds, I mean, I guess taking a catcher with the number 1 overall pick doesn't sound crazy, but it doesn't happen very often, and there's still some good players in here, man. I don't know if any of them are going to come back, or a Q Phillips. His name is just Q. Goes to the University of Michigan. Good for him. I think we're going to take the catcher. I think we are going to take Joey Spence. Contact's never going to be great, but he's going to hit for a ton of power. Yep. Joey Spence is our number 1 pick. All right, now what do we have left? Carter Holton's not bad. And I mean, I'm at a point where it's, start drafting on need, which you don't really do in baseball, but I think with where our team is right now, I think we start drafting on need. So I think we look at more offense. Camden Hayslip is available. I like him. Old friend Luke Lito. I mean, we have to, right? We have to make a run at Luke Lito. I don't know that we take him. If he's there with our next pick, I think we take him. Camden Hayslip, average major leaguer. Elijah Dale's got that 90 eye. Yeah, I think Luke Lito's the best offensive player in the draft. 53 gaff power, 68 power. Yep, Luke Lito. Is Hayslip still there? And he's not. Okay. Well, that's fine. That is fine. Let's go to all players. See if there are any pitchers that are hitters. And Rock Reggio. Let's go back to pitchers. I think there's still some starters here, yeah? Still a lot of them, actually. Roman Kimball, he's 20. Yep, Roman Kimball. I like his profile. Let's draft him. Micah Ashman. And guys, I will be back here in a moment. All right, guys, we are back. Sorry about that. I had a dentist appointment that I needed to go take care of. So we're back. It's the 4th round, and it's our pick. Luke Hefner. He looks to be the best of the bunch. That range probably makes him a second baseman. Yeah, I think Hefner's the pick. Just from looking at this, there doesn't appear to be... Yeah, it's going to be Hefner. Luke Hefner is our number 4 pick. We got any decent pitchers left? My guess would be probably not. Micah Ashman's not terrible. Meh. Ryan Higgins, he's 21. Potentially good control. Yeah. He's a low ceiling, high floor kind of guy. That's fine. Let's now go to fielding. Let's find our catcher. Oh, okay, that's pitchers. That's not what I wanted. All right, so do we have any good young catchers that have at least a little bit of hitting ability that might develop down the road? No. Michael Sawmell. Austin Bodie? Sure. 64 catcher ability. That works for me. Excuse me. We did take a catcher in the first round. You can never have too many good defensive catchers, I guess. Individual pitch potential. Let's see what we got. Jake Faraday. 3 really good pitches. Jackson Lynn is always somebody I like picking up. He looks like a decent player in this. Could potentially be a reliever. He's got some pop in his bat. Sure. And now we need pitchers. Jacob Hasty. I like Jacob Hasty. He's already 2.5 stars, so he's probably starting in Double-A. Get him for free? Sure. Zach Bennett, no. Victor Quinn, I don't like the control. A little bit of growth from Nordman, but not a ton. Matheson, no. Cameron Meeks, he's already fully developed. Chris Bowe. Hunter Cope. Not a lot of high school pitchers. Nick Moten, yeah, I like Nick Moten. 20 years old, 4 potentially good pitches, high loyalty, adaptability, intelligence, sure. Can never have too many pitches. Look for the fun. Let's look for the circle change. I know Random Task says that these are sort of a meta pitch, so if we can find somebody with a decent circle change who looks like he might be an okay pitcher otherwise. Who was it? Was it Pyle? No, we'll go Theo Millis. It's not my pick. We won't go Theo Millis because somebody else took him. All right, let's go back to fielding. Excuse me. Outfield range, Jaquan Smith, but he can't hit. Mario Zabala can't hit. Jonathan Ponder can't hit. Come on, I just need somebody who can hit a little bit. Chase Jans out of the University of Kansas, maybe. Let's look at infield range. Thomas Jennings, he can't hit. And I don't want to hammer through this. I want to make sure I do it right, but at the same time, I don't want this video to take 4 hours. So, Micah Connor, he's 18. Let's go by age. Let's look at the youngest players in the draft. Ariston Vesey, an 18-year-old catcher. Yeah. Sure. Beckett Zavorik. He was in our Rockies save, I believe, and we're going to take him. Not my pick. We're not going to take him because somebody else took him. All right, that's fine. Let's look at batting ratings, or batting potential, I guess, with age. The youngest players in the draft. Dylan Adkins? Sure, 17-year-old. Bit of a two-way player. May develop, may not, but looks okay. Looks okay. Michael Torres, an 18-year-old. Can play all three outfield positions. Sure. So we're almost halfway done with the draft. Any power bats? Gabe Cabrera, he's 23. I don't like that. Jack Caglione. Yep, draft him as a batter. Got to remember to make him a batter as soon as the draft is over. He's got the best batting eye left. Riley Silva. Yeah, he's 22. That's fine. Riley Silva. He's got a good batting eye, good speed, good base running. The other stuff may come along. Who knows? Who knows? Ricky Teal. Will Stewart. Carson Kelly. Wait, isn't that the name of the catcher for the Diamondbacks? Carson Kelly? Isn't that his name? Let's get rid of pitchers. Let's just look at batters. It's all first base, yeah. Let's go back to... What do we want to go back to? Let's go back to fielding ratings. Who has the best error rating? Luke Almendarez. 23. Brandon Chang. Julius Fau. That's a great name. Fau. Caleb Bonemer, infield arm. Hannibal Saez, catcher, third base, and shortstop. That's intriguing. And he can play literally every position pretty well. So, sure, Annabelle Saez. Jamie Farrer. No, I don't really need a catcher, really. There's Zev Moore. Excuse me. Outfield error. Dalton Hodge, he's 23. He's pretty good defensively, but he's 23. I think we're going to go Jackson Mayo. Good defensively. He's got some speed. Has a little bit of a bat, potentially. He's got the best arm. Grant Kerry. Catcher and right field. Yeah, that's just a fun combination, so why not? What do we got here with Vance Anderson? 23-year-old who can play left, center, and right, and has catcher ratings. I mean, come on. Right? I mean, why not? Let's go back to pitch potential. All players. Javier Ramos is 24. 24. Caleb Plummer, maybe. Miles McDermott, I think, is a better pick, though. Riley Huge. That's a great name. We're not going to take him, though. Not going to take him, but it's a great name. Victor Quinn, Jack Crowder, Reese Buter, Matheson. If Matheson was 20, I would take a run at him with those ratings. But at 22, I'm not comfortable that they're going to develop. Dustin Sprong, sure. Troy Taylor, yep. Hurston Waldrep. He's 22 as well. Kemp Alderman has 3 good pitches. Yeah, we'll take him. He has 3 good pitches. I mean, play him as a two-way player. I don't know that he's ever going to develop, but you play him as a two-way player. Nolan McLean, same deal. Play him as a pitcher? Sure, why not? Is he still there? There he is. So we got 5 picks left. What do we want to look at? Let's look at batting potential again. Let's look at speed. Elijah Nunez. He's not very good defensively. Clark Elliott, Mario Zabala. He might be the pick either way, though. Yeah, it's going to be Elijah Nunez. Stealing? Any young players in here? Fabio Peralta? Sure. Can never have too many young players. The younger they are, the way I look at this is the younger they are, the more chances we have for the random talent bump to hit. So it makes more sense for me to draft 18 and 19-year-olds and hope that they develop versus drafting 23 and 24-year-olds. Kebrew Pam. Yep, we'll draft him and make him a hitter. Pick number 28 now. Samuel Richardson. Ben Reland. Sure, he's got the avoid K ability. That may turn into something down the road. My eye is twitching. Drake Purvis. Yeah, he looks okay. Our last 29th round pick is the number 6 prospect in baseball, so maybe that'll work out as well. Noah Malone, no. Jaden Knight, no. Oh, Adrian Jimenez, yeah, high work ethic out of the 18th, out of our 30th pick, sure. All right, so there is the draft again. Let's go to negotiate. Let's give everybody what they want. And then I got to go in and try to remember which players I wanted to turn into, pitchers I wanted to turn into hitters or hitters I wanted to turn into pitchers. History index, draft. All right, so Purvis. Is it Purvis? No. It was Reland. I wanted to make a... No, it wasn't Reland either. Pam. It was this guy. What do his ratings look like? That is a left fielder. So let's make him a left fielder. Actions, set position, left field, and we get ourselves a 2-star in the 27th round. There we go. Peralta, Nunez, McLean. I think we were going to make a pitcher, right? Yep, we were going to make him a pitcher. So McLean, we will make a reliever, I guess. And there we go. We get a 2-star reliever. All right. So let's... and I never went through and cleared out my minor leagues. That's something I'm going to have to do at the end of this season, I think, is go through and clear out all the chaff from this and get rid of all the players that we know aren't going to make it. We got a ton of older, like I can just go through and get rid of some of these guys right now, some of these 25, 26-year-old relievers that just aren't going to make it. The ones that are all, actually, let's not get rid of the ones that are more than 1 star, but you just release a few of them there. All right, so we are 0-9 this month. We were over 500 coming into July, and we are currently 0-9. So let's see how the rest of this month goes. Let's see if we can rebound here a bit. Barlow's eligible to come off the DL. Anybody that needs to go down? No, I want to keep Spees up because I dig that stuff. So we are going to... Okay, we'll just put him on a rehab assignment. That is fine, and then we'll deal with it in a month. Let's get to the end of July. I mean, we're not in last place right now, which is pretty crazy. We've won a couple of games in a row from Houston here. Let's keep going. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say we rebounded nicely. We were in really, really rough shape. Once we hit the draft, we were 0-9, like I said, and we've bounced back nicely here. So who is going to go down? So Spees has by far the worst ERA, but his FIP suggests that he's been better than that. I can't send Ortiz or Flores down. I would like to send Flores. I think Allard is going to go down because he has the options, and I want to see what we have with Corey, who is one of our Rule 5 guys. Who just came? No, Phoenix Sanders. All right, let's get to the 31st. All right, so let's finish the day. Let's get to August 1st. All right, so we are 48-53. Cole Rederer is out for 5 weeks. That's no good. I think that means we call back up Bubba Thompson. Yeah, so 48-53. Started 0-9, so we finished the month 8-7. Second half of the month was fine. Unless the wheels completely fall off, we are gonna set our record for wins in this playthrough. Offensively, we're still not great, but we're better than we have been. Defensively, we are pretty good, and our pitching has been better. I mean, if we look offensively, we don't have a ton of stuff. I mean, we've got some decent WAR, but a lot of that's from defense. Ramos, Falefa, especially Ramos and Falefa. I mean, kind of Falefa's hitting 309, so it's not like he's doing terribly. And Ramos is putting up almost a 500 slugging. So, all in all, this is definite improvement. This is absolute improvement at the dish and pitching. Hernandez has been an absolute monster, a 1.3 ERA. He's one of the best pitchers, one of the best relief pitchers in baseball right now. Ortiz and Flores are the 2 youngsters I'm really keeping an eye on. Corey's a bit older, but if that control can move anywhere, he'll be in pretty solid shape. So we go to our minor leagues. And we got Eknis, who just continues to get better. 3 stars, 4.5 stars. Struck out 190 batters in 160 innings. He's obviously ready, but it's just not time yet. Same thing with Leiter. He's obviously ready, but next year is their time. Teodano, same thing. He'll be up next year, and he and Hernandez we are gonna have a pretty solid pitching staff next year. Bradford will be up probably sooner rather than later. Still not a ton of offensive talent in the minors. We got a lot of average talent. D'Onofrio looks like he's coming along nicely. He'll be up probably next year at this rate. I mean, why not, right? I mean, number 13 process. We're going to call him up to AAA now because of how well he's hitting. How's Little doing? He's hanging in there. The development is slow, but he's coming along. Did we sign all of our... We did. We signed Spence. Spence, Hefner, Higgins, Kimball, Lito, Rodriguez. These guys are all going to have their AI disabled, and then these 4 are all going to go to A-ball. Oh, and Spence. Keep a close eye on him. If we can get a catcher who hits 20 home runs and puts up a 400 on base percentage, I will take it. They moved Hernandez down to Double-A, huh? All right. All right. Well, let's get to roster expansion and see if we can maintain here a little bit. So, yeah, we've already looked at the improvement. Teodoro is getting a lot better. Teodo is getting a lot better, which is great. And let's keep going. So we're back in last place, 7 games under 500. Ooh, and it looks like we may have gotten ourselves a decent prospect. We did. Fantastic. There we go. Chris Palais, 17-year-old out of Mexico, 92/94, ground ball pitcher, a ton of stamina, good movement, good control. So he's not going to overpower anybody, but that's a good pitcher. That is a good pitcher. So we're 49-55. I just want to hang around 500. If I end up 71-91, I'll take it. But given that we're 52, 53-59 right now, 500 is not completely out of the question. It really isn't. So anybody we should send? Yeah, Spees, his numbers are trending in the right direction. I think we should run with an extra. I sent Florial down. I think we should run with an extra pitcher right now, honestly. Given how much use it appears our pitching staff is currently enduring, you look at everybody's tired. I think running with an extra pitcher is probably a good thing. Yeah, 500's not out of the question. We're 4 games out, 5 games under 500 right now. We're 10-9 this month, 58-62. We lose Bueno for how long? 2 weeks. All right, we'll just put him on the injured list. We'll be able to call him back up right around expansion. And I think we call up Cody Bradford, and he's going to be the first of our young players to be thrown into the mix. So Corey's having the worst year of the bunch, so he'll go to the bullpen. Corey Bradford is going to get a look here over the last month and a half of the season. Yeah, so we're hanging around, 4 to 7 games under 500. I mean, hitting 500 would be just an absolute. Who made the All-Star team for us? Bueno. That's it? No Darwinson? Okay. Yeah, he's the only one. No Darwinson Hernandez, huh? It's a bit of a surprise. Yeah, so 60-67. Did another bit of a rough patch here. Where were we for the month? I think we were under 500. Yeah, 13-17. So not great the last couple of months. 21-33, but 16-10 in June. We're 61-70. So unless we literally lose every single game between now and the rest of the year, we will be in a position where we're going to have our best record ever. So that's a good thing. Hernandez, a 1.15 ERA. Flores is at 5.96. Corey with some growth as a bullpen arm, so that might be an option for him. Retterer we get back in 5 days. Ramos dropped, but he's still hitting 279, 341, 476. Roman Kimball is our 3rd-round pick this year. And he's doing really well. He's doing quite well. All right. No awards. So we got to call up 2 people. Oh no, where is, oh shoot. Okay. He'll be back by next year. All right. I'm not going to worry about it. How's Cruz doing? So Cruz is hitting the cover off the ball, so we'll call him up. And call up who? Call Allard back up. He's so bad. Well, he's pitching pretty well in Triple-A. Let's give somebody else a shot. Let's call up Reed Anderson. Let's have the AI set the depth charts here. because we're not at a point yet where we really need to be focusing too much on the day-to-day operations. At least not yet. I think next year will be the first year where we really kind of slow down a little bit. We slow down the playthrough a little bit here and really focus on the season rather than the draft in the offseason. All right, let's get to the end of the season. Bueno's eligible to come off the DL. Flores is back spasms. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and send Anderson back down. Sorry, bud. Call Bueno back up. Put him back in as middle relief. Use more often. We really should just make him a stopper and just get him as many opportunities as possible. He's been so good that it doesn't make any sense not to. Okay, well, I can't trade you, so I don't know what you want me to tell you. Let's go until the end of the season. Retterer is back, and that means who goes down? Oh, Thompson's up to 3 stars now. That's good. Who goes down to the mush? We can't send Pozo down because we only have 2 catchers. So it's got to be... Oh, Bradford picked up his first win. There we go. Who is going to go down, I guess? Barlow? Yep. Get Retterer back up. Get him back in the lineup. Get Retterer back out there. And let's get to it. Stop. 10 games under 500. Yeah, so obviously June was the fluke month, and everything else was more reality. But, still, we're going to end up with somewhere in the low 70s. So that's going to be a pretty big improvement over last season for sure. We're not even in last place. Okay, so looks like 500. We got to win every game between now and the end of the season to finish at 500. So that's not going to happen. Actually, we can't finish at 500. Best we can do is 80 and 82 at this point. Okay, so why is he's not on the deal because the season's over. Right. Okay. Let's bring Anderson back up and let's get to the end of the year. 72 and 82 right now. We going to end up at 75-ish wins, 76. Somewhere right in there. We're 73 and 83. Darwin's and Hernandez saved 30 games in a row. We'll take brought him in. He's had a rough couple of outings here, but overall 3-4, 205, 106 strikeouts, 70 innings. He's been just fantastic. Bradford got better. His ratings haven't shown. His stats haven't shown it, but his ratings have actually gotten much better. Teodo got better again. Leiter got better. Eknes, his movement and his control got a tiny bit worse. But that's quite a season. That's quite a AAA season. 268 strikeouts and 158 innings. So he will obviously be on the big league roster next season. D'Onofrio got better. How'd he do? God, he even hit in AAA. Look at that. So he hit 42 home runs and drove in 121 runs. Is that right? 42 home runs, 121 RBIs, hit over 300, put up 5.9 WAR in 120 games or something. He will be up next season. Very nice. It's starting to come together, guys. Starting to come together. All right, let's finish up the season strong. Hopefully, 73 and 83. No, we lose 3 in a row, 4 in a row. We win there, so we are 74 and 87. We finished the season 74 and 88, which I'll take, and I will take it. Fan interest is down to a 50, but our attendance was up almost 10,000 fans per game. So he wanted us, we did everything he wanted us to do. We have the top farm system in baseball. Our attendance is up to 30,000, and we didn't suck completely. So we did everything he wanted us to do this year. I would call this season a success. Helio Ramos, so far the best Rule 5 pickup we made. 4 WAR, 834 OPS, 117 OPS plus. Almost hit 50 doubles, 20 home runs. Was slightly below average defensively, but overall a great pickup. Retterer was another Rule 5 guy we got from the Dodgers. He never played above high A ball, and he held his own. 31 doubles at 352 OBP. Played pretty good defense. Jung is... Actually, let's just do it. Let's just look at the lineup and let's just do it. So Ramos led us in WAR. Jung had another pretty solid season. So it's back-to-back good seasons, and I think this is what we're going to get out of him, right? 15-ish home runs, 35 doubles, 60 to 70 RBIs, can hit 280, 290. And that's fine. That WAR is terrific. Kiner Falefa, well worth the contract that we're paying him so far, just continues to put up 3 wins year over year over year while playing great defense. Aranda, Rule 5 guy from Tampa, has been fantastic. Was fantastic this year. 355 on base percentage. Not very good defensively. So we may end up replacing him, but for now, he's fine. Taveras had his best year, offensively and defensively. 9 home runs, drove in 60. Guzman, the power slipped a little bit. It didn't play as much because we didn't play him as much against lefties. But put up a win and a half, which is fine. Huff, average is still not there, but he's still very good defensively, so there's value. Martinez, I think, has settled into a backup role. Pozo hits enough to be a backup. Vientos was really bad. I expected more out of him. In fact, the home run power dropped from 70 down to 50 after we picked him up, so not great there. O'Neal Cruz doesn't have much of a future with us, I don't think. Pitching, Hernandez, and then King again. So King has been our best pitcher for this playthrough. Put up, 5 wins in 3 seasons for us. Phoenix Sanders was a pretty solid Rule 5 guy, but I think he's a bullpen arm. If we can move him to the bullpen next year, I think he'll be much better there. Flores, a Rule 5 guy, 24 years old. I'll take it. I'll take it out of a Rule 5 guy who had never pitched higher than high A ball. Struck out, basically replicated his high A ball numbers. He just gave up more home runs. If he can cut back on the home runs, he'll be fine. The BABIP was high, so I think he'll be all right. Robinson Ortiz was the other guy we got in the Rule 5. He was okay. 5-11. Didn't strike out many batters. He was slightly below average, but again, depth pitching is fine. Henriquez did a pretty decent job his first year in the majors. He was in AA last year. And the rest of the bullpen was shades of okay, but significantly better than what we had been dealing with. Corey, I still think there's something here. His control is up, so I still think that there could be something here, even if it's as a bullpen arm. So next year, Teodo will be up, Eknes will be up, D'Onofrio will be up, Leiter will be up. Seiss, we'll put him on the 40-man now so we don't forget. Justin Slayton looks like he's going to be up. So we're going to have some decisions to make at the Rule 5, believe it or not. We're going to have to actually cut people. In fact, we can probably just DFA all these guys right now. And let's put Slayton on the 40-man. 23-year-old Orselli Gomez, I think, needs to go on the 40-man. So, yeah, we have a lot of young talent, and we're getting there. Joey Spence just got better. Let's see what his overall and his potential looks like it stayed the same from August to September, but he increased after we drafted him. So he was our number 1 pick this past season. Excited about him. So we're in good shape. We are in excellent, excellent shape. I'm happy about the way things are shaping up. Does it mean we're going to win the World Series? I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be possible. I don't know if we're going to, if our payroll is going to be so small by the time we have to pay some of these players that we won't be able to afford them. So we may have to make some interesting decisions. But overall, I'm really happy with the way this has turned out. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think of our first round pick this year, the catcher Joey Spence. And if you have any suggestions or thoughts or anything like that for me, let me know. Otherwise, guys, drop the GM Games people a follow or subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, head over to the Discord, join them over there, become part of the team, as it were. And I'll talk to everybody Sunday night, 7 p.m. for the next live stream. Take care. Bye-bye.